Waiting for Quang Hai's long-range cannon to fire. Quang Hai is going through quite stressful days when at this point, he has not been able to score at the AF Cup 2022. The more pent up, the more Quang Hai's star quality is expected to appear. Most likely, the long-range weapon will become a fulcrum for Quang Hai to shine before Indonesia. Hard days. Quang Hai is facing a lot of pressure. During his time at PAO FC, Quang Hai did not have an official position and the number of minutes he played on the field kept getting smaller over time. Quang Hai has only one goal in League 2 for PAO FC and of course, that number leads to skepticism for him. It is feared that the most creative midfielder of Vietnamese football is hardly suitable for football that requires a high level of fitness and prowess like in France. During his days at PAO FC, Quang Hai understood that in order to win the main kick or leave an impression with assists or goals, he needed to improve himself further. So when Ligue 2 took a break to make room for the 2022 World Cup, Quang Hai was brought to Switzerland by his representative to exercise with his own coach, along with a strict diet to get the best bounce. Quang Hai trained with an intense lesson plan, with the highest hope of improving his fitness and level before returning to Vietnam to compete in the AF Cup 2022 and further looking for a place at the French club. Sunk capture the ship Van Deo. Quang Hai also said that the AF Cup 2022 is the last tournament that coach Park Hang-seo leads the Vietnam team, so he is very determined to win the championship with his teammates, considering it as a farewell gift to the teacher. In fact, Quang Hai was unlucky when he got injured in the opening match against Laos, so the following confrontations with Malaysia, Singapore, Myanmar, and most recently against Indonesia, this midfielder did not have the best ball feeling. So far, he still has not scored in this year's tournament. Indonesia still maintains the discomfort in the gameplay in the confrontations with Vietnam Tel. They operate according to a large, tightly organized defense system, encircling the attacks of Vietnam Tel, and that approach makes Van Duke, Tien Linh, have very little performance. Tonight, it is very likely that the captain from the land of Van Deo will continue to show stubbornness, certainly when playing against Vietnam Tel. Therefore, Quang Hai's long-range shots or high mutant technical balls from the second line will be a weapon for Vietnam to hope for a good result. Remember, the second leg in the second qualifying round of the World Cup 2022, when facing Indonesia, Quang Hai had a very dangerous cannon shot that hit Indonesia. It was a landmark ball, knocking down Indonesia's attempt to find the equalizer and opening a bold 4-0 victory for Vietnam. That exemplary ball phase is still mentioned a lot today. And tonight at My Dinh Stadium, NHM hopes it's time for Quang Hai to show his killer instincts to bring home victory.